talk about that. Like as you guys are working with men in Jacksonville, Cincinnati, and beyond, where do you see guys struggling most today? And how are you being intentional, and how can other churches be intentional about stepping into those spaces? And I even love to, and I'll use your language tonight, not even just struggling, but sinning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was very fresh.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, if you in that passage we're looking at in Corinthians, to stand firm and act like men, the first thing it says is be watchful. Mm-hmm. And Peter says, watch out. He's talking to men. That section is talking to elders, right? And so he says, watch out, because the enemy prowls around like a roaring lion seeking someone to devour. And isolation is one of the primary tactics of the enemy to take men out. So the dude that's got buddies but doesn't have a band of brothers, he's dead, man. Right. He's dead. You got to have, in Mark chapter 2, there was a paralyzed man on the mat. He had 4 men pick up the corner of his life and tote him to Jesus. If you don't have 4 men that you can write down their names right now and tote you to Jesus when you find yourself on the mat, because it's coming financially, relationally, physically, it's coming, then you're not doing it right. You're not doing the church Christian thing right. And you need to deputize these men. You need to tell them, you two are mat toters for me. Yeah. So if I'm headed in a direction that's killing me or my marriage or my kids, I need you to pick up a corner of the mat and tote me to Jesus.
So good, man.
That's a big one. Isolation's a big one.
The most important spiritual discipline for any man is the wisdom to make the right friendships. It's more important. I know someone's going to try to defrock me. I'd take a guy who knows how to make and have the right friendships, or I'd take a guy who can read the Bible, or I'd take a guy who has a prayer life. Because if he's got the right guys in his life, the other things are going to follow. He needs that connective tissue. Yeah. We've lost the ability to make friends.
Yeah.
Like Joby and I, we see each other fairly infrequently, but we have enough relational skill. We're friends. We actually know how to encourage one another and laugh a little bit. And you and I gave you one of the greatest lines ever about your hat. It's really rare for guys to be able to know how to interact with other guys.
That's right.